Early this morning, Melbourne time, the Australian-born Mary Donaldson became Queen of Denmark as her husband Frederik replaced his mother to become King Frederik X. They sealed it with a kiss in front of a crowd estimated 100,000. The King got quite emotional, wiped away a tear, and he promised Danes to do what kings should do: unite.
At blive en samlende konge er i morgen. Det er en opgave, jeg har nærmet mig hele mit liv. Det er et ansvar, jeg tager på mig med respekt, stolthed og stor glæde.
I see many Australians, especially Tasmanians, loving the idea that even one of us can rise to royalty.
Good luck to her. Good on her.
Good on her.
Good on him. Yeah.
Good on her.
It's wonderful. Finally, an Australian on a throne somewhere.
She seems quite at home there in the role. She's been there for a while. I mean, she's conducts herself very well. She's got a lovely family. I'm sure she'll be just fine.
It's very special, yes, very.
It's a proud moment for Australia, but especially for Tasmanians.
I think it's wonderful.
Yes.
It's fabulous.
What makes it so special?
Oh, because she's Aussie. She's gorgeous too. So yeah, no, beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful news. Yeah, she's a lovely person, so I'm happy for them both. Yeah.
You know, looking at Mary grow from a young Australian who met her prince in a Sydney pub into the very polished, discreet and regal woman she is today, I love how people can actually grow into the highest roles. Come the hour, come the woman. And another thing, you know, seeing how many Australians love having an Australian Queen tells me again that people who say royalty is dead and a republic inevitable, they're wrong. Joining me is Danish journalist and foreign correspondent Jesper Steinmetz. Jesper, thank you so much for your time again. Look, your thoughts on this coronation, which had some pomp, yes, but was very much more relaxed and much, much shorter than the coronation last year of King Charles.
Well, yes, thank God it was shorter. I would say I do think that Danes found it full of pomp and circumstances. This is very much in line with the Danish tradition, and in that respect, it was very moving. And you also heard the audience, hundreds of thousands of people from all over the country, all over the world, really, who had traveled to Copenhagen to celebrate the proclamation of the new king. So this was the Danish way of doing it. And it's very interesting. In Denmark, we don't actually compare our royal family to the British one. Most Danes are very content with what we have and are very pleased that the Danish family don't have the same scandals, the same amount of scandals as the British one has.
Oh, yes, but I got to pull you up on that, don't I? I mean, Frederik had a reputation as a playboy in his, before he met Mary, of course, who put him on the right track. But then there were rumours of an affair in Spain last year. Now, I guess he's sown his wild oats and all that, but is this a man that's going to make a good king?
Well, time will show. And as to his playboy image, I think most Danes would say, well, it only makes him human. And it again speaks to the quality and perfection of Queen Mary, what she has contributed with, after she came into his life. He's less of a playboy than he was before he met her.
Well, speaking of her, what role do you expect she will play here? What is she going to bring to the job?
I think she's already shown what she's bringing to the job and to the position. I mean, she's perfected her role as crown princess. She doesn't put a foot wrong, really. And it's very clear that after they met, she has, that's my interpretation at least, she has reminded him of the position he holds, and that it's not a given that the royal family and the monarch is popular. It's up to him, it's up to them. And she has definitely also made sure that he comes to visits, he comes to events much better prepared than he did before. Before he met Mary, he often had the image of a crown prince who didn't really care about the job, who sometimes not showed up late, but maybe had been out partying the night before and wasn't really able to give the speech that he was supposed to, or maybe hadn't even read it before he was giving the speech. After she has arrived in his life and in our lives in Denmark, it's very clear that he, as Crown Prince and now King, is much better prepared and takes his role and position much more seriously than he did before. And that's all thanks to Mary.